Alright, so that was the easy half of the level. Now for this, I'm going to advise running through these as quick as you can. Shield, magnetic field, whatever. These guys will fight with you, so be careful not to shoot them. Mostly just use them as fucking fodder and just run right through it and try not to get hit by the omen. Anything else you can survive and you can just bounce the fuck out. It is way too difficult to go through those rooms and try and win. So you're better off just letting them die for you. As horrible as that is to say. I want to keep those grenades just to be safe. Give me a gun. Give me the gun! Thank you. Brilliant. If I may make a suggestion, it's that it's a lot easier to run through with your shield turned on, because you're not going to get tranquilized. I'm also not even mad at the idea that I died like that. I just thought it was kind of funny. Like the last thing I see. I'm like, yeah, it figures. Whoa, there it goes again. Really? Oh, I guess that was my gun. Catch! Whoa, okay, good. Usually they got shields up, which makes them harder to kill. See if I can find literally any gun will do. That will do, but we do have any better? That will do better. Oh, man. Alright, so yeah, it just gets harder. Now, when you get to this point, you know, you're safe here. They're not going to spawn until you walk up the steps, so I'm going to say, like, let your shield charge for a minute. But yeah, you'll notice these are little fancy demo test rooms that it showed you in each one of Scaramanga's upgrades, which is pretty cool. But it is way too stressful to just try and fight your way through there. Run. That's all I can say. Turn it on. And usually, they serve as a checkpoint too. So, once you get through them, you should be good, and if you die, you should just respawn, like, right back there. So you shouldn't have to deal with it too much. Yeah, I saw that. You're too close. What was that? Venom. Where's the guy with the omen? Alright, that wasn't him, but it's alright. Alright, I think I took care of him, which is good. Man, nothing's more intimidating than that fucking thing flying at you. Alright. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure there's one of these rooms that you kind of don't have a choice but to try and fight your way through, but I'm not about to sit here and find out, and I think it's this one, just because they're already out there getting themselves killed, which is beautiful. Go team. 97, and run. Whoop, I saw him carrying it, but he didn't hit me. Alright, we're good. That's an empty hallway. Alright, that's not the end of the hard parts. That's just the only part that I advise really running through instead of trying to fight your way through. Because normally, it's a lot harder to just run through than, you know, try and fight. Like, it's usually more advised to fight your way through because there's a better success rate. As for that, it's almost a lost cause. That, and sometimes you literally have to fight your way to get through. Man, I hate you. Get out of my sight. Get out of here! Yeah, it's not exactly advised to sit around and beat on people. Especially when someone like that is running around and taking shots. Thankfully, that worked out. I kind of like watching the way the gun colors. It really makes me think of something you'd find in, like, Shadows of the Empire. Like, there are a few, like, those lifts in, Octopus Space? Yeah, that's the name of it. They kind of made me think of it, like, with the way the, doors would spin around. a reference to the little laser torture scene. But I also feel like they'd referenced that earlier. I don't know. Anyway, we should be good for a little bit. Now, throw him. We're safe here, and this room's not too bad. How's it going? Now, I tried to put it on, but I was a little bit too slow. Okay, that'll sort that out. Detonator. You guys mind? Like, fucking back up a minute. Wow, that was really intense. Can I go through the door? Yeah, alright, let's chill here for a minute. While they're busy fucking throwing their hootenannies and their shindigs. What was it? Hoedown. Hootenanny, hoedown, hootenanny. Family Guy. Pretty sure that was a Family Guy thing. I've kind of gotten into this weird thing where I'll just like randomly reference things with absolutely no context. So, like earlier, for some reason I just brought up Shrek quotes. Like, to... Oh, that's not good. To, like, nobody. But I shot again, because the fucking thing went off. How's it going? And it was, how could you love someone so hideous and ugly? I didn't think that mattered to you. Yeah, well, it does. Which I think that right there is kind of a very interesting, like... I'm trying to remember, I think it was like a theater class or something like that I took, where they talk about double speak. And that's, like, to me, the most defining example you could ever use of doublespeak, where it's like, one line is said, right, but it has two different meanings, and the different meanings are to the different characters. I don't know, I just think it's a really interesting example on how it is, because they both, like, Shrek thinks that Fiona's upset that he feels that way, Fiona thinks that he's talking to her. You guys know how Shrek goes, and I'm fucking obliterated. I will see you when I'm not obliterated. And up the ladder. Alright, so I got back up here pretty quickly. I got my throw, so we'll use it on that guy. Switch it to our shield real quick. Try to not get killed. Obviously that's doing us very well, but we're still alive. How's it going? I think it's, yeah, it should be like the guys up there that are trying to fuck us up right now. Want to run as quick as we can. I'm not going to worry about that second detonator. I got, what we can do, I guess, is just give ourselves an extra shot, because we don't need to walk around with two right now. We're not in a very bad spot to need it, so I'm not going to do it. Besides, look at that. That was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Let's go up that ladder too. We flipped it around first. Oh! There we go. Damn! The second I turned it off, I got fucking shot again. Do you mind? Like, can't you wait a second and be like, yo, I'm about to shoot you. You want to get ready? And I'll be like, oh, yeah, thanks, bro. And then I'll get ready. And then you can shoot me and fail. Hey! Didn't I just kill you? No, you killed my brother, Cecil. There we go. Cecil's a man's name. Whoa. What the fuck's in here? But I thought we were supposed to go up the ladder. Oh, doesn't matter, we're going this way now. I thought we were supposed to go up the ladder. Okay, whatever. Whatever you say, Game Boy? Oh, hey. No, wait. Alright, yeah, I just literally fucked myself up with that. I lost my perspective on reality itself. So here we're back where we started, but with Barney rubble all around the place, and now I forgot where to go because this area always fucks me up. It says this door. Did I break the glass? No? Well, that would have been something to consider. A nice what if to have asked if someone was playing the game. Like, well, what if they tried hitting glass? Well, that's dumb. Why would a player do that? Because players are dumb, Marty. There's one thing I do kind of like about modern games, though, is the idea that, like, developers are so attentive to... yeah, here's where it gets kind of hard again. Here's that guy. They are very attentive to like what people do because of things like YouTube and all that. Like a lot of people will be like, "Oh, hey, test out my beta, let me know what you think," etc. Or they'll watch Twitch streams. This is a really hard area to deal with. You got to be really careful and really patient. So you learn a lot from things like that, and it's easy to fix. And you know, there are a lot of updates and stuff people do in games. But that is one thing I do kind of like. It's just sometimes there's some things that you don't want fixed that like a developer might consider needing to fix. Like, and I'm only going to use this example with like, you know, how certain glitches become famous. Well, that can't ever really happen anymore because like all glitches and all that are viewed as negatives. So it's always going to be fixed out, and it's like, you know, that's kind of a thing for speedrunners that they like. It's fun to play around in glitch games. Like, let's be real here, we all love it. As long as it's not a harmful glitch. Now, if it's something where it's like, hey, I'm stuck, I can't move, I can't progress the game, then yeah, fuck it up. Get rid of it. But if it's something like, hey, I found a way to like warp through the level, or you know, something like that, that's not a big deal. People like stuff like that. This is also hard area. We're gonna have a few rooms in similar fashion. Wow. Hopefully it puts me where I think it will. Now we go. And we know that down there is trouble. Shoot as much stuff as we can down there. Try and get rid of the guy with the omen as easily as possible if we can. Oh, I see you down there, champ. I'm not a fan of what you're doing. I think I got him. Yeah, I definitely got him now. Because there's no survivors! Alright, I'm gonna scan real quick, make sure there's no armor or anything I'm leaving behind, or better guns. Wait a minute, was this another detonator? We'll get a single shot back. I think that's about all we're gonna be able to reap out of these benefits. And on top of that, it's a way for me to let my fucking energy charge back up. And the omen. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately I was wrong. It didn't put me where I was hoping it was going to. Instead it was like, hey, redo everything. But now I've made it through that door, it'll just start me here next time I die. Which will, knowing my luck, probably be in a matter of seconds. Wow, that's a lot of people. I think I at least got the guy behind him. How's it going? Missed. Get him. I'm gonna hang on to my grenades. Take that. Don't really need it. At least I got that. Every little bit counts. Venom, and another pulse. Another pulse. Yo, did you just kill your friend? Because that wasn't me. There was a guy when I was getting back up to where I was that he totally like shot himself with the detonator. That was pretty funny. I like watching the AI do silly things. I guess we can take a thing right here. Go through it. So, oh baby. Well, serves me right. He's still alive. Catch! Come on, buddy. There we go. I think I might have got him. I would like to get the not being killed award though. That'd be nice. Thank you. Yeah, there's body armor. Don't mind me. What is this? I don't want that. Is that the omen? Sweet, I got rid of him. That's good. How's it going? He seemed a little bit confused, so I helped him out. We want to go through this door, and then repeat the process yet again. It'll be alright. Close to the end, if I'm not mistaken, though. Yo, if you could aim straight and stop auto-fucking centering. Jackass. I see you down there and I'm trying to kill you, but it's not working. I don't want that. There, got rid of him. Now if I can move. You wanna die? Like I'm even being considered an asshole. Here. Now stop. Really, really stop. I need health. Meaning I need you to stop. Where's my, take that back. Oh, we've only got 2 shots. That's not gonna do us anything. There. The important thing is that we want. Ooh, we'll take it. No, it don't matter. Oh, that was it. So I ran away from nothing, essentially. Okay, whatever. I just wanted to be safe. Take 3. Get our shield up. And then we gotta walk out to another room of pain. Oh, nope, yep, this is the final room. Holy shit. So, my strategy, honest to God, hope for the best. Keep moving. There's gonna be some guns lying around. You gotta try and stick to the outer walls. Like, stay there, take cover whenever you can. There's a few nice spots. Do whatever means necessary. This room got me stuck when I was, I'm gonna say a kid, even though it's more like a teenager. There are gonna be guys coming up all over the place. And plenty with shields. There we go. How's it going? Leave me alone, please. You got anything? Yeah, I was trying to find some place that I could really stay covered, but I couldn't. Catch! Alright, that worked. That worked. That should work. Should. My bad! Alright, try and let yourself charge as much as you can, too. That's going to be pretty important. If you're ever at a point where you are safe, capitalize. Ooh, I see you. Catch. Grenades are pretty much, I'm going to say disposable at this point. Let me take a minute to grab that. Duck down. You really got to pace yourself here. Oh my god, please die. Where can I go? Where can I go? Dude, stop dancing and start dying. I need someone to throw. I mean, for the most part, they're not too smart. Except for that guy who has a fucking omen. He is a problem. That's a problem too. Which is why we're going to try and neutralize it as quickly as possible. If I could find someone to fucking throw, which I just did, finally, that's one less problem. Get rid of him. Should You guns, how's it going? Flying around? Catch! Venom will do us a tiny bit of good, not too much though. Hi. I'm gonna just keep doing that. I think I got rid of him. He's still up! Alright, he's down. Thank God for the fucking Venom. Holy hell. Alright, we're gonna take it just because it's better than the Venom. Oh, and there's another guy. Someone I can throw. You. You. That'll do. Give me your thing. Just keep moving. Just keep moving. That's all we can do. Right here's another one of the best spots to cover yourself. Because it's got those two walls, one at the side of you. It's like the only place here that'll do that. Other than that one curve that I found. Okay, you want to hide back there? There you go. That's one less guy to worry about. Who else is here? This is it. All we gotta do is clear out this room and we're done. And it's a hard room too. Yo, look at us collecting all that ammo. Get this body armor even though it doesn't make too much of a difference. The mag rail will. There we go. You down? He's down. Which means more guys should be pouring in, unless that's it. Is that it? That's it. Thank God. Go away! Yo, I shot him right in his groin. How's it going? Let me tell you though, it's a special kind of frustrating to get stuck at a certain point and then realize it was the last room in the game.
Damn you! Not even a nuclear detonation can end your miserable life! You mean to kill me, of course. But unlike Dr. No, I have the upper hand, GoldenEye. Even as we speak, the airlock where you stand is being vacuum sealed. Soon, you will leave, and before long, you will suffocate. And I will be most gratified, as you are the last impediment to my plan. I am impressed with the expert mayhem you have dealt on my behalf. But you are too powerful, and therefore a liability. The Omen!
Ready to ride?
Okay, that was it. That last scene right there at the end, that was another one I considered for the top, just because I think it's a really strong scene where Goldfinger gets up in your face right as he's about to die and he doesn't even know it. I really like it.
I love autopilot.
A splendid effort, Francisco. My compliments.
Thank you, number one. Of course, your plan was perfectly conceived. The rivals devoured one another as you predicted.
Yes, but in removing Arik and Julius, we may have created a third threat to the organization.
So what of this GoldenEye?
I will keep an eye of my own on that one.
Alright. So we got some pretty interesting music here. It's kind of catchy, but kind of, like, strange. Now, that was originally meant to have a sequel, which, you know, is going to have Blofeld as the bad guy, which I feel like is such a missed opportunity, the idea that it didn't actually happen, and I really wish this game did better than it did. There's not really much more we can do other than hoping, like, some crazy fucker has a Kickstarter plan to revive this, but I really, really doubt it. But it still would have been interesting to see what they would have done from there. I imagine it would have been, like, maybe different abilities than what you have. That's my first guess. Fresher guns, newer levels. But, I don't know, I'm curious to see what they could have come up with, because what they did, I think, was pretty good. I like the game, I think it's fun. It's frustrating and requires a lot of practice, but, like, each time I've played it, I've had more and more fun because I've gotten better at it, and I've had less and less frustration. Alright, now in regards to James Bond, next, of course, is going to be GoldenEye Wii, because that's going to be the next one in the franchise. I've said before in the top 8, 10, whatever, but in case you didn't watch it, I don't think I'm ever going to do Agent Under Fire. Sorry. If there was a way where I could, like, turn on a cheat and be like, hey, lives don't matter, then I'd be all for it. But because that doesn't exist, it makes it really frustrating, especially when there's certain levels that are like, hey, you're in a car, there's a car level, right? And you gotta drive and make a jump, and you know there's not any way you can drive harder, you can only do what you're doing, but sometimes you make the jump, sometimes you don't. And because that stupid 3-strike rule that they have in the game, you have to restart the entire level all over again, and it's kind of annoying. And I'm also not entirely a fan of, like, the whole hot white flashes that occur over the screen every 4 seconds. I don't really fancy that much. And in general, it's just not my favorite. Now, I don't know, I may go crazy one day and just buy everything or nothing and give it like a third chance, because I rented it once, loved it, bought it, and then hated it. But I don't know, I got this strange feeling that maybe another playthrough is a go. Like, I gave it away, I gave it to my brother and he sold it, so there's no way I can get it back. But, like, from when I bought it, it was like it was a penny, so it's not hard to fucking get a copy. It's just the desire to do it. So, maybe one day I might go insane and buy everything or nothing like a third time. But, in other words, it's gonna be GoldenEye Wii next. I'm gonna be blunt, I'm not super excited for it because that game is also frustratingly hard. There's also a little bit of playing around I need to do and make sure that I can do the club level without getting any risk of huge copyright and having those videos be gambling for taken down. So I need to do a little test, see if I can upload it and then get away with it, because sometimes putting commentary over things makes it a little bit better. Sometimes YouTube doesn't give a fuck. And if it does come to the point where YouTube gives a fuck and I can't fix it, I'm gonna have to mute the game's music and just create my own soundtrack and put that over it. That's the only other way I could possibly do it. But GoldenEye Wii is going to be my thing. I'm intimidated because the last level is really, really difficult. It's kind of lengthy like this one, so it's going to be broken down into interesting ways. And in general, I just don't think it's as strong. But I still want to do it because I feel like there's a learning example that I can make of the game. Like, I want to go into it and go more in depth and pry at it. You can have fun with the game. I might, because there was some points where I genuinely did have fun, but I want to, like, dissect the fucking thing, and that's kind of what it is. Now, in non-related James Bond news, I already have my next project planned, but I kind of need a little bit of help from a certain someone, so I'm waiting on them to help me out, and then I'm going to get it to you. I'm going to call it my next one, but I don't really know. Like, when it comes to planning a certain project, for me, it's a little bit weird, because I'm like, oh, I want it to go up at this time. Like, I want that to be end of August. So, I might see if I can squish something in between now and late August, because I do think it would be a shame to go, you know, an entire month without uploading. I try my best to go no more than 3 weeks, but I also try not to pump out a video every single fucking day, because that's tiring, and I just don't have the time to do something like that. So, I have a short game in mind that I might put up just as like a filler kind of thing. It was meant to go up around the same time as Wario Land and all that, but I just never got around to recording it. So I might do that. I still also have plans that I want to do with Halloween, but with that late August LP, that is going to be, I'm going to say kind of short, maybe about 20 parts less, so it's meshing there where it's like what to do for September kind of thing. But I'm also kind of not entirely sure I'm going to be able to make Halloween plans, because I know what I want to do, but bluntly I haven't gotten into the effort of just making sure it's ready to say, okay, I can sit down and record this and have it ready and pump it out. Because I know what I want to do, I need to make sure it's ready, and if it's not ready by the time I feel it can be, I just might not do anything special for Halloween, and it just might be an ordinary LP, and I'll say I'm sorry. Like, I do try and, like, pick certain times of years for certain games. Like, I feel James Bond works pretty good for summers. I don't know why, I just think it works really good. Maybe it's because I did all of them except for World's Not Enough in the summer. But it feels like it fits. And then Halloween, you know, makes sense. But so far, I have plans, it's just, they're not 100%. But I know what I want to do, and then there's going to be other random pieces of games in between and throughout. But that's really all I have to say for the moment. It was very in-depth, but yeah. Anyway, that was it. The credits ended there. We did everything in the game. As far as the only other things I can add to it would be in the top James Bond, which just talked about the multiplayer and fan service. But yeah, that's it. I'll see you guys later with my next project. I'm gonna see if I can't get something to mesh in between now and August. Yeah, I know what I want to do. It's just doing it. So I'll see you guys around JC4R. Bye.